What we doing? Huh? What we doing out here? All you little stupid Negroes that get on Instagram and you post it. Listen, I think that Instagram and social media culture as a whole is probably one of the worst things to happen to not only the black community, but to the world, right? To the US of A, right? We are absolutely cooked, y'all. We are cooked. We are cooked. We're done. We are done out here. Because posing for the gram has become more important, has become the most important things in our lives. Putting on for the gram has become the most important thing in our lives. It supersedes everything else in our life. We would rather pose for the gram. We would rather look important on the gram than actually do something and actually obtain something and actually be worth a goddamn. We don't want to really be worth it. We want to just look like we got it together. It's a ton of y'all out here that's living a completely different life than what you're posting on the gram. It's a ton of y'all out here living on social media in a completely different way than you are actually living behind the camera. Yes, all the Instagram baddies that keep posting that they top 1% on OnlyFans. Yes, even them. Them hoes are out here struggling. They struggling. We are absolutely cooked. And at this point, we need a restart. Just start a whole damn thing up. We need a restart. Because you Negroes ain't going to get it together. Hey, listen. I got something to show y'all. Let's get into it.
The mother accused of leaving her two young children home alone while she went on a cruise just appeared in court. This is a story that we first brought you last night at 10 o'clock. A judge calling the circumstances egregious and set her bond at $25,000. Our Micah Hatfield has more on a recap of her appearance today.
Lakeisha Williams.
Williams is accused of leaving her 6-year-old daughter and 8-year-old son home alone at their luxury high-rise in the Memorial City area while she flew to Florida and boarded a cruise to Puerto Rico.
Both juveniles told officers that they had been left alone since April 4.
The young children were said to be left alone to fend for themselves for at least 5 days and told deputies they didn't know when their mother was coming home.
This motherfucker here left her 6 and 8-year-old kids at home and just threw, hey, little one, here. Just gave him a little tablet. You know how to use a tablet, right? Call me if something go wrong, but I'm out. Left her 6 and 8-year-old at the crib while she decided to take her ass to Mexico on a cruise. She decided to go on a cruise, y'all. She wanted to go catch some waves, see some sails, see some water. I'm tired of looking at you little motherfuckers. I'm tired of taking care of y'all every single day. Y'all keep asking me for chicken nuggets and fries. I'm sick of y'all. I want to go see some water. I'm out. It's funny, but it's not funny. So what she do? She bailed. Hey, listen, I left y'all some little snacks. Y'all can go raid the cabinet, do whatever. I really don't give a fuck. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to while I'm gone. Hey, listen, have at it. Y'all go ahead, raid the refrigerator. Good luck. But I suggest that y'all eat sparingly. I suggest that y'all make it last because mama ain't gonna be here for a couple days. Mama is going on a cruise. You can't make this shit up, man.
The Precinct 5 Constable's office responded to Williams' apartment for a welfare check on Tuesday and noted that the apartment was in a state of disarray. They say it smelled like urine and said it was obvious the children had tried to make themselves meals. Court records say police found a phone and a camera that she was using to communicate with the children while she was gone. When deputies tried to contact Williams, they say she was not cooperative and changed her story about where she was. She was arrested Thursday evening.
This afternoon, the judge issuing a protective order to keep Williams away from her children and to prevent her from communicating with them. She remains in custody on a $25,000 bond.
Imagine you sitting there with a smug look on your face. Imagine you being mad at the authorities. Imagine you having all the audacity in the world after you left your kids ages 6 and 8 years old. Listen, I think the first time that I was left at home, I was probably about 13, 14 years old. The point is, I was definitely old enough to take care of myself. And I can guarantee you that it was just for a couple of hours. It wasn't for no 5 days. Right? But you young people are this generation is done for. And I absolutely fear for the next one that is going to follow y'all, because they had y'all to look up to as role models. This generation don't care nothing about life at all or responsibilities. All they want to do is charge their phone, go to Wendy's, post on the Instagram, and go to a restaurant so they can take pictures and put that on the gram as well, so that everybody can believe that they're living the life of luxury that they pretend that they have afforded themselves. And I'm pretty sure if you go to this chick's bio, somewhere in there it's going to be, she's an entrepreneur. When OF models turn into entrepreneurs. But really, behind the cameras and behind the closed doors, this is what's really happening. This is really the lifestyle that they're leading. Yeah. Behind the OnlyFans, right? Behind the top 0.003% or whatever the fuck it is they be putting in their bio, behind the entrepreneur, this is what's really happening. They out here struggling. This is what's really happening. They out here abandoning their kids and their children and their families. All for the gram. All for the look. This bitch left a camera and a phone with her kids and said, good luck. Hopefully y'all survive till I get back. I want to know who called and did the welfare check on them. It sounded like one of the family members called in on her, and kudos to you, whoever you are, for getting her up out of here and off the streets and away from them kids. $25,000 bail is not enough. Hers should be $100,000. That's reckless child endangerment. That's reckless child endangerment. That is reckless child endangerment. I'm sounding like Dr. Umar. I'm repeating myself 3 times. Listen. Get her the hell up out of here. Get her up out of here. If you doing all of this for the gram, you doing all of this for social media, you have no business being. And y'all listen. She'll be the main one complaining. She'll be the main one online talking about how she ain't got no help, how the baby daddy ain't shit, but you chose him. And you spread your legs not once, but twice you busted it open. And produced 2 kids into the world that you don't even want. It's got to be a better way. It's got to be a better way. Because if it ain't, we are absolutely cooked. I don't know how y'all going to survive. I don't know how these next couple generations are going to survive. Social media is a cancer. It's cancerous in y'all lives. You think people using the social media for business, and they really out here just using it for clout. And they ain't getting nothing back for it. It's the worst investment that young people have ever made. Social media is the worst investment that young people have ever made. And coming up, we're going to see, I think it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens with this TikTok ban. Because I think that's going to change a lot of shit. Now, one or two things are going to happen. Either somebody else is going to take up the helm and come in and just create another platform that's like TikTok, or they're going to go ahead and sell it and divest themselves because TikTok is worth way too much money for them to hold on to it and have it banned here in the States. Make no mistake about it. We are making them all their money. Americans. TikTok is thriving in America. But this social media thing, there's a documentary on Netflix about social media. Plenty of them now. I would recommend y'all go watch all of them because it's really, really interesting. And I struggle with allowing my kids to be a part of this social media era because I understand on one hand how it can be beneficial, how you can make connections and contacts. But for the most part, y'all, social media is not doing nothing great for y'all kids. For the most part, social media is not doing anything great for your kids. Nor for you. Nor for you. How many of y'all wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is grab your phone and open up Instagram and Facebook and see what everybody else is doing and see what the world is doing? Huh? We cooked, y'all. We cooked. I'll see y'all in the next video.